All right, guys, today we got the full body HIIT style workout. There's no reason to delay. Just go ahead and get your mat. You won't need any other tools or any other preps, just a little bit of space. We need a yoga mat, and we are gonna get started. So start with your feet a bit wide, wider than hips width, enough to have a really good balance, some space. We're gonna lift the arms right up to the sky, and then we're gonna side bend off to the right and then off to the left. We're gonna do about 30 of these, so keep that belly button drawn in and try to stay in that nice straight line. Here we go. Off to the right, inhale through center, off to the left. Now these may not look like much, but we are really working that sideways. Keep the belly button pulled in. The legs are strong and active, but the work here, we really want it coming right through that core. Reaching right out through the tips of the fingers to stay as tall as you possibly can, and side bending as far as you're able to. You don't want the knees to have to bend, so try to get just really tall through that upper body. Last two. And last one. Very good. Let's go ahead and come down on hands and knees. Get the hands right under the shoulders, knees just under the hips. We're gonna open up the leg to the right in those fire hydrants, and then we're gonna kick it back behind us. So out to the right, up behind, all right? We've got 30 of these, and then we'll switch to the second side. Here we go. Straight out, and then up. We're at 5. Try to keep your shin in a nice parallel line with your ankle and with your knee. Now, if you can't get all 30, don't worry about it. Just be where you are. Do the best that you can, working your edge. That's 10. $15, very good, keep going. Keep that belly button pulled in. There's 20, 10 more. Keep at it, you guys. Starting to really feel it through those glutes, just like we were wanting. Nicely done. Last 5. Last 2, last 1. Right over to the left side, let's keep it going. Out to the side, up behind. Stay strong through the shoulders, that was 5. Don't let yourself dump in. Let your chest hang low. Stay nice and strong through the core, the center of the body. That was 10. If you are feeling discouraged or frustrated, don't think, that's 15, about how many you have left to go. Just be in the moment. I can do 1 more. I can do 2 more. Don't think about that total number. That can be daunting and hard. So just do what you can in each and every moment. Got 5 more, hang in there. Last 2. Very good, nice. Let's go ahead and come down onto our backs. We're gonna do some bicycle crunches. Let those glutes soften a little bit. So coming all the way down onto the ground, bringing the hands behind the head. We're just gonna cross over, left to right, right to left. Up to you how much you want to extend through the leg, or you don't have to. Keep it bent. Do you, get in position. Are you ready? Let's get at it. What you definitely want to do is suck that belly button towards your spine so that you don't get that doming, that rounding through the belly. And if you can, think about really sitting up with each crossover. How much can I get those shoulder blades off the ground? Keep your breath smooth and steady. So as you may get tired and want to slow down, that's okay, but don't just quit. Let your breath calm you instead. That's a matter of controlling and disciplining the mind, and that comes with this repeated practice, this showing up again and again, telling yourselves you can, never saying the words, I can't, because you can. You can do hard things. Going to the point that you are absolutely done, cannot do any more, and then I want you to see if you can do 10 more after that. If you can get those last 10 in, can you do 5 more after that? If we don't constantly challenge ourselves, we aren't going to grow. That growth never happens in your comfort zone. So don't hold on to comfort. I'm going to try for 20 more. If you've rested, jump back in. Get a couple more in here. Maybe 10 more. You can do it. And let's all rest. Just slowing your breath for just a moment. We're not going to cool off. We're just slowing the breath because it's time to go again. All right, coming up onto our feet. Let's do some of these reverse lunges with a high knee at the top. So starting with your feet parallel, hips width, hands up high. We're going to step back and pull it up. Step back, pull it up. All right, let's go for 30, and we'll switch sides. All right, here we go. Feet are parallel. Work those glutes, work those legs. Step it back, squeeze it in. Here you go. Drop that knee low, and lift it up high again. You're already a third of the way through. That's halfway. Really exploding from the bottom up to the top. Last 10. Last 5. You can do it. That's the story. I can do it. Last 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Let's move right into that second side. Let's not cool off. Start with those feet parallel. Here we go. Left foot back and lift. Remember, we're going to get that explosion off of that reverse lunge. There's your third at 10. Halfway. Keep breathing. Just keep going. Don't focus on any of your frustrations or that pain that you may feel. We're going to move right through that. That's not going to stop you today. That's right. Last 5. Last 1. Woo! I am feeling it too. There you go. Very good. All right, lower the knees. Slowing that breath down. We're going to come into dolphin. So dolphin is like downward facing dog, but we're on the forearms. So here's down dog, here's dolphin. All the way down on the forearms. And we are gonna do our dolphin push-ups. Let's aim for 20. If you have to do 4 sets of 5, take a little break in between that 5th, go again. Go slow, go fast, it's up to you, but keep going. All right, get those forearms parallel. Grab opposite elbow, or you can interlace your hands. I like palms down though. Hips high, and let's go for 20. Here we go. Dropping the nose, down by the thumbs, or the chin, up to you. There's 5. Keep going. You can do it. You are very capable. Your body was made for hard things. That's halfway. Good job. That's all you need to hear. Good job. You are doing it. Don't listen to a story that says this is too hard and you can't, because it's not true. There's 15. 5 more. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Very good. Those are tough. I know they are. I remember when I first started doing dolphin push-ups, I was like, what even? Really, really hard. That's okay. We like hard, we accept it, we embrace it, we push through, all right? All right. We're gonna come into plank position, and we're gonna roll over onto our right side, and we're just gonna hold. All right, so get into that plank. Hands right under the shoulders. You can have feet hips width or bring the toes together. Doesn't really matter. And then we're gonna roll to the right side. So right hand and right foot support. If you need to leave the left toes down for a little balance, you can. Or you could do this, but I'd rather see you use the left toes if you can, because we are going to be working those right sides. So if you're not here already, let's get here. Pressing out of that right shoulder. Really feeling these muscles. Really feeling those lats. Squeeze and engage. I'm energetically pulling my right tricep towards my right ribs, keeping that chest rolled open. Body is firm and tight, because if you get soft, it actually gets a lot harder. So make the body help out and carry that weight. Now if you stack the feet, it is a bit harder, but you can kind of rest the left foot down if you need to. This is still new. Press into the base of the thumb, the heel of the hand. Let's do 10 more seconds. If you come down, come back. There you go. Last 5. Keep pushing. 3. You got it. 2 and 1. Let's roll to the left. Left hand down. Left foot is holding that weight. You can put the right foot down or right toes. You know, you might be different from side to side. Most of us are right-handed, so maybe you're stronger on the right side. But then, you know, there's the left-handies too. And so maybe this is your better side. But we're always going for that balance, that equanimity, you know what I mean. That balance from side to side, equal strength. So if this is challenging on the second side, or it was on the first, just ride that wave, accept it, see what you can endure and what you can take on, because it's a lot more than what you think. You're doing so good. Hang in there. Woo. Remember, press into the heel of the hand, the base of the thumb, not the pinky. Last 10. We're doing it. Pull that sideways step. Don't let it drop. Last 5. Good work. 3, 2, and 1. Both hands down. Let's lower in the form of a push-up all the way. We'll reverse push-up all the way to the ground. Whew. So good. Really, really tough. All right, so now we are going to work in some like cobra variation push-ups. So in yoga, hands down by the ribs, legs squeezing together, toes pointed back, and then we lift. This is our cobra pose, but we are going to vary it a little bit and make it some work. So Tuck the toes underneath. You come onto the balls of the feet. The legs don't have to touch, but keep them near each other, squeezing towards that midline plane. Really activate the thighs. And all we're gonna do is push all the way up. Lift the hips, hold, shift forward, find that strong position, bend the elbows, very slowly lower down. Push back up, you get the idea. All right, so get into your cobra position if you're not there already. Hands down by the ribs, about where the chest is. Tuck the toes underneath, engage the glutes, engage the legs. Let's go for 15. You got this. Push up, hold, slowly lower down. Use those back muscles. Push up, hold, slowly lower. That's 2. Keep the elbows in. Keep that chest lifted. These are deceivingly harder than they look. That's all right. That's that functional body strength so that you can get up and move your body in all the ways that you want to. So if you're having a hard time right now keeping those legs engaged, what I want you to think about is lifting those kneecaps. So activate your quads so that the kneecaps lift, and then see if you can keep them from resting on the floor. Easier said than done. I know it. That's 10. 5 more, hang in there. As you get to the top of your cobra-ish, I want you to lift up, pull that chest through, activate the glutes. Lower back down. 4 more. Push up, pull, lower. Really working the glutes and working the lats. Last 2, make them your best. So if you have to go slower, go slower. Ooh, I am feeling it in those triceps. Yeah, it's a good thing. And lower back down. Very nice, good work. All right, back onto the feet. So if you need the wall for a little bit of balance, feel free to use the wall. Otherwise, both hands on the hips. Bring that right leg back behind you, sort of keeping them together and then straight back. If you have to open the legs a little wider, no worries. Hands on the hips or right hand on the wall. We're just gonna pulse that right leg back behind us, still keeping the chest lifted. Let's go for 30. All right, point those toes, here we go. 1, 2, 3, you got it. Remember, chest is lifting, but the shoulders are away from the ears. There's 10. Feel very strong and very stable through that left leg right now. Trust that leg. It has got you. There's 20, 10 more. Really lift it as much as you're able to. Challenge yourself. Don't take it easy on yourself. That's for another time. It's not for right now. Last 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch feet. So bring them together, then step that left foot back. Point the toe back behind you. Now maybe you gotta switch so you can hold the wall, otherwise hands on hips. And let's get it done. Left leg reaches, chest is high. There's 10 already. Long legs. Really point right out through your toe. That leg is long. Already at 20, 10 more. Stay balanced. Find something that's not moving, latch onto it. That belly pulled in. Last 3, and 2, and 1. Very good. Nice work. All right, back onto the hands and knees. Ooh, that worked the low back. So let's first do a quick little cat-cow. So with cat and cow, we drop the belly, lift the tail, and lift the chin. With cat, we push the floor away. So really focus here, pushing the floor away, sucking that low belly in, stretch out your low back. Very good. Nice. All right, so now we're gonna work on a little bit of spinal balance. So this can be challenging and we may wobble. It's all right, that's how we get strong. So let's start with the right hand first. Ground down through the left hand and the right knee. Step that left foot back behind you. Press into your heel so that that left leg gets turned on. Reach the right hand up towards the ceiling, then lift that left leg, pushing through the heel. This is your spinal balance. 10 times, let's squeeze elbow to knee in the middle. Just like this, pull it in, all right? We've got 10. Here we go, 10, 9. You got it. Really think about pulling that low belly in, squeezing everything towards that midline plane. Halfway. Reaching tall, drawing it in. Last 2. And last one, let's hold and squeeze. We got 10 seconds here. Draw it in as tightly as you can. Keep breathing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. A cat-cow. Drop that belly, lift your chin and your tail. Exhale, push it away. Stretch out through the shoulders. Second side, here we go. Step that right foot back behind you. Now lift your left arm up towards the front wall, whatever you got ahead of you, thumb up, and then lift that right heel. Find your balance. We got 10 squeezes. Here we go. 1. Really extending as tall as you can, and then squeezing it in, compacting as much as you can. So as you do, really draw everything up and in, compress over halfway. Nice work. Last 3, 2, last one we're gonna hold it. 1, let's hold. We got 10 seconds here. Push the floor away with that right hand. You got it. Stay strong. Good work. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. I'm stretching out the wrist for a moment. Feel free to join me if you need that, or just softening through the shoulders, kind of shaking out any tension you're starting to accumulate. I'm not gonna take that with us. Let it go in the process. All right? All right, it's time for some plank work. So we're gonna come into that top of the push-up plank pose, and we are gonna be hanging out here and doing some work. So first thing we're gonna do is right across, left across, right across, left across, right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm. Let's repeat that. Let's do 10 sets, all right? This is tough. You can do it. Get into that plank. Before you can talk yourself out of it, just get there. Here we go. Right, left, right arm, right, left, and left. That's 1. Here we go. Keep it pumping through the knees. Right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm. That's 2. And then pump those knees. Squeeze that belly in as you do. Good job. Back to the knees. Reach across. Squeeze as you push. And then the arms for 4. Very good. That's already 4 sets. Knees, over, squeeze it. You got this. Right arm, left arm, right arm, thumbs up, right, left arm. Knees, that's halfway. Knees across, then reach, arms up and forward. Good. That's 6. Get those knees in. I know this is hard. I'm here with you. Good work. That's 7. Pump those knees in. Pull that belly in. 3 and 4. That was 8. Knees across. Squeeze them in. Then arms, 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 arms. That's 9. One more. Squeeze and pump and go. Right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm. Whew. That one was tough. Very good job. Sit back on your knees or in child's pose. Give yourself just a minute. It's tough, but you're doing important work. Be proud of yourself. Alrighty? We are going to do, some people call them toe raises. Some people call them heel raises. I feel like I always call them toe raises, but you're raising the heel, so who knows? Call them what you want. We're gonna work the back sides of the legs and the glutes. So if you need the feet parallel so you stay balanced, that's cool. Or you can bring the feet together, and we're gonna reach the arms up like a T, and then as we lift up onto the heel or the toes, we're gonna squeeze the arms back like we're, like Rose on the Titanic. That's the image I get. So we're gonna be squeezing those muscles between the shoulder blades, those rhomboids, really activating the upper back so that that whole back side of the body, it's working. All right, let's go. Get in your Rose position. Let's do 30. So up and squeeze. Press those arms back. Feel it. Not so much through the shoulders, although they are lifted, so the shoulders are working, but really between those shoulder blades. Squeeze the butt at the top. Really work those hamstrings and those calves. That's 10. Ooh, the arms definitely take this up a notch. I do these toe raises a lot because I feel like the more that you activate the calves, the easier it actually is to work on working your forward folds, really getting a nice deep compression, which I use a lot for handstanding and pressing. So these are great, but man, with these arm presses, it's a whole nother deal. We are past 20, keep going, you're almost there. Last 5, push those arms back. 3, 2, and 1, let's hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. I have a new respect for rows. Those are hard. I don't know where that came from. I really don't. Let's go back onto our back. So I'm trying to mix it up so that some legs, some core, back to the arms, back to the legs. Let's go back onto our backs. Let's work the core. So all the way down, we're gonna reach the arms up and overhead, and we're just gonna L shape the legs. So right leg down, left leg reaches, and switch. And now what I want you to think about as you do this is really pulling that belly button down towards the spine. So really staying nice and firm through the belly. All right, come onto your back. Let's get ready to go. And let's begin. Right leg down and switch. Oh, I didn't say how many we were doing. So we're doing 50, which is 25 on each side. That's not too bad. It's really not too bad as it sounds like it is. Because right now we're already at 10. So we can do this. If you need to go faster or slower, that is just where you are at, and there's nothing wrong with that. So do you, just work it. Just work your edge however you can. There's 20. If you're really pointing the toes, you might still be feeling those toe raises. I know my calves are like, yeah, I thought we weren't gonna do the legs. But they are feeling it. That is why this is a total body. We are showing up for everything today, and you are in it. So good. We're already halfway. Nicely done, you guys. Working those low abs, working those hip flexors, getting strong for no other reason than for yourself. So you can say it's to look good in that swimsuit, or to be stronger in your practice, or to just feel good in your skin when you wake up in the morning. It doesn't matter. You are doing it for you. So you put in the work and you pat yourself on the back. Very good, guys. You're already past 30. We're doing awesome. Close up to 40 already. And last 10. This wasn't too bad, right? We can do hard things. 6 more. Staying calm, not letting your mind go into a stress state. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Very good. Woo. Good job. Very good work. All right, we're already here. We're on our back, so let's do some glute bridges. Let's do single leg glute bridges. Those legs are already like, whew, turned on and doing it, so let's just take it up. Get the shoulder blades down and together. Not feet together, feet hips width. Coming up onto the shoulders, the back of the head. You can bring the hands down, interlace your fingers, whatever. Doesn't matter. Now we're not looking for this big back bend. We're just looking for this straight line here. Now let's bring the weight into that left foot. Reach the leg. Let's drop the hips 10 times. Keep those right toes right up towards the ceiling. 10, here we go. Squeeze at the top. Reach into those right toes. Push out of that left foot. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. These are not too bad. 9 and 10. Let's hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's switch. Right foot down. Keep those glutes lifted. Lift that left leg. Point the toe. Let's get tall. And we got 10. 1, 2. Squeeze at the top. Really lift. Halfway. Push out of that right foot. Last 2. Last one. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Very good. Whew. All right. Open the arms up like a T. We're going to go back to core once again. Lift the legs up towards the ceiling, and we're just going to windshield wiper them. So to the right and to the left. So really working that side waist. And you're going to be using your arms like bumpers. So they're going to be helping you push the ground away so that you don't completely roll over to the side. All right, let's do 20. That's 10 on each side. Keep that belly really active and firm. Start with legs straight up and then off to the right. Squeeze those legs towards each other. Now the ankles will shift, that's normal. But really keep the legs both squeezing towards that midline. Very good. Belly is in. There's 10, you're halfway. So good, you guys. Hang in there. Last 5. One more from side to side. To the right and to the left. Super, super good. Nice job. All right, let's kind of rock and roll to the top of our mat. Coming up onto our feet. Whew. Just a small break. Then it'll be time to go again, because we don't stop when we're tired. We stop when we're done. You've heard this before. All right, so what we are going to do now, we're going to do those burpees, but we're not going to lower down to a push-up. We're just going to jump up, and as we jump up, push the hands down, and then you're going to jump back. One hand, 2 hands, back to the top, back to your push-up, right hand, left hand. All right, let's do it. Let's aim for 15. Slow and steady wins the race. This isn't a race, but you do you, all right? So here we go. Burpees have never been my favorite, to be perfectly honest. So I'm challenging myself these days to stop doing just the things that I like, but also the things that challenge me. We're halfway-ish. Hopefully you're right here with me. Last 3. Hang in there. Last 2. Last 1. Whew. Yeah, burpees are tough. That's all right. We don't change from comfort. All right, a couple more exercises still in us. We are almost done. You got this, you guys. You're doing so, so good. Be proud of yourself. Let me just catch my breath so that I can keep talking to you, because we got pike push-ups ahead of us. Now, pike push-up is like a down dog push-up. So we start in that down dog position, and then we're gonna drop our head. You know, so if our hands are here, we're gonna drop our head here so that we make a triangle type shape. Now I'm gonna do 2 sets of 5. If you wanna just knock out your 10, knock out your 10, or you can do 3-3-3 or 3-3-4. Do what you can, all right? Let's just get it done though. Hands are down, shoulders width. Now, easier would be keeping the feet very wide, and also easier would be not dropping the head all the way. So those are things that you can do if you're still struggling. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, feet together, and then even more of a challenge, feet even closer, or feet elevated on a couple blocks. All right, so I'm here with my feet together. You be where you need to be, and let's go. Drop the head down and push up. These are great for the shoulders and the triceps and the lats. There's 5. I'm gonna give myself a small pause. And you finish your 10, however you gotta finish your 10. All right, I'm back at it. I got 5 more, and I'm not stopping. Last one. Woo, there we go. So 2 things that I love back to back, burpees and pike push-ups. It's good to do. It's good to do the tough stuff. Very good, guys. All right, we are almost there. We have 1 more exercise. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep that work going for us. We're gonna be down on our forearms. We're gonna make this a little bit of a series here. So you can bring the hands together and interlace if that's your jam. You know me, I like palms flat, shoulders width. All right, so this is gonna be a series. We're gonna jump to the right, back to the center. Jump to the left, back to the center. Drop the right hip, drop the left hip. All right, so jump right, jump left, drop right hip, drop left hip. Let's do 15. Let's just do it, get it done. Here we go. Forearms down. Feet at the back of the mat, to the right, to the left, and then right hip, left hip. Right, left, right hip, left hip. There you go. That's 4. Until I'm getting tired too, I'm getting quieter. Whoa, halfway at 8-ish, a little more than halfway. Keep pushing out of those shoulders, guys, don't let them dump. There's 10, last 5. You can do anything 5 times, right? You can do it. It's awful, feels terrible. It's okay. It's what we signed up for. Last 4. Last 2. We got this. hip, hip. Last one. Right, left, hip, and hip. Woo! Such good job. I know, I'm sweating and I'm gasping. So if you were struggling and hurting, you're not alone. It was tough. It was tough, but if we don't constantly really step up to that line and try our best to cross it, oh man, nothing changes, nothing changes. And to me, there's not a whole lot worse than that. So I have to meet those challenges face on and tackle them. And you can do it too. That's why you showed up. You're still here. So applaud yourself. Very, very good work. All right, guys, make sure that you subscribe. I'm uploading all the time. I love practicing with you. Please smash that like, give me a thumbs up, share this video on your social media. Get your friends working out with you. There is nothing like that motivation of your friend being like, I hit that HIIT yoga workout. Did you do yours today? So encourage each other, challenge each other. That's how we grow, right? And nothing's better than doing it with a friend. You guys are the very best. Have an amazing day. Drink your water, and namaste.